doesn't really matter where you are. The cool thing about the copywriting world is that it levels the playing field, because there's a lot of copywriters from India, Pakistan, Nigeria. They want to like get started in the space, and they're really discouraged. They're like, oh, it's so difficult. It's like, well, you know what the cool thing is? If you're in America and you close a client for 10 grand, let's say you close a client for $5,000 a month in America, your money goes away pretty quickly. So it's like, it's easier to get the 5K client, but the money goes away. Whereas if you're in India and you close a 5K client, you could be set.
Guru, money, copy, secrets, scale, and yeah.
It's a really, really good coffee. So why are we in Manila? We're in Manila because we have a dojo meetup with some of my private clients in, it's tomorrow actually. Yeah, like one of them I've already interviewed on the channel. So, you know, you can have a look at that video and learn some secrets from him. But it's so cool that our industry is like literally everyone in the world. Like you could be in any country. I love that about copywriting. I love that about the internet space in general. It's like 2 5K clients in India, like you're in a good spot, you know, and you can make a lot of money over time. Like it gets better and better. So, you know, that's a really cool advantage of being in a country that it's not as, you might feel like there's a disadvantage at the beginning, but once you close those clients, you're really doing well. Like there's a copywriter that I work with. He makes like 5 grand a month. He lives in a small little village in India, and like 5K, you know, how much money he takes home every month is unbelievable. Like the amount of money that he doesn't have to use. And he's living in this country, he's like a millionaire. It's cool, it's so amazing, you know? And yeah, so it is difficult if you're in India, if you're in Nigeria, Pakistan. Those are like the big 3 places I see a lot of people that want to become copywriters. Like, you know, you will find it is harder. I'll give you 3 things to do. If you're in a third world country and English is your second language and you're learning to, you know, get good at this, spend a lot of time on English. And I'm not just saying learning the language, really work on your pronunciation. Don't worry about accent. Accent's not so important. Like my accent's not American, my accent is not British. I have a mixed accent. I'm like South African, Canadian accent. And it doesn't matter because my pronunciation is native level pronunciation, because English is my first language. Because think about all the famous people that you know that come from your country that speak English very well. Their accent actually adds color. Their accent actually makes them sound cool. It's the pronunciation that gets people. Because if you can't pronounce correctly, people can't understand what you're saying. And that's when you lose people. Because imagine, you're selling words. You're a copywriter, you're selling communication. And on a sales call, they hear you and they don't understand what you're saying. Like, you're gonna lose the deal. Doesn't matter how good you are. Like, if they don't understand you on the call, they're not gonna feel comfortable spending $3,000 with you to write copy for them. So work on the pronunciation. Do it. Spend a few hours a day. There's a lot of resources online. You don't have to spend money. Just do it every single day. That's the first thing. Second thing, get high quality photos. Get high quality, content. Like invest in some good clothes, go to a nice place and get some good photos, because people are not going to see you as serious. They're not going to see you as a professional. You need to look like a professional. I'm not talking about sitting there with a suit and like a tie and being like,
business, copywriting economy.
I'm talking about just having a high quality photo. Like, look at this. We're in a coffee shop right now. It's pretty cool. Like, this is a nice coffee shop. There's nothing fancy here, but the important thing about the coffee shop is it looks professional. It looks clean. It looks good. On camera, if we took a photo here, it'll look good. So there is definitely a place in your country that you can go that has a really nice aesthetic. Maybe a couple of tips on photography. Get the lighting right. Lighting makes a big difference. You want to know which angle. Usually you want to have like eye level photography, and it takes practice. But I think the biggest thing is like eye level, good lighting, take care of your appearance, maybe a good smile, learn a pose that you're comfortable with. You know, I have like a slight smile with mine. I don't particularly pose with my teeth. So I like know what I look like, how I should pose. You learn a couple of those things, get a couple of good photos, and then you're set. Good photos, clean pronunciation, You clean up your profiles on social media. Like you basically want to communicate that you're in a first world country. Like, you know, you're in Dubai, or if you're in India, for example, you're successful in India. That's you communicate that. Because people will work with you wherever you're from if they feel like you're a professional and you're good at what you do. So you don't have to like hide that you're from India if you can communicate like the success, right? Like one copywriter, he's from India, he went to America for 3 weeks and he just took photos everywhere of everything in America. And he put them all over his social media. It was smart, it was very, very smart. He didn't put his address in India on his profile and he looks like an American. It's very, very smart. I like that. Clean pronunciation, good photos. He just really set himself up for success. And then the last thing, be really, really good at your craft. Like really good at your craft. Like better than all the other copywriters that you're competing against, you know? And if you want to get good at your craft, join Copy Basecamp. It's only $2 a day. I'll teach you everything I know just for $2. So I'll put the link in somewhere and join us and learn some secrets. But seriously though, like even if you don't learn from me, just really invest your time into becoming good, because at the end of the day, that's what separates copywriters. It's not really like, yeah, the profile gives a good perception. The pronunciation gives a good perception. You're building a good perception, but nothing beats the product. At the end of the day, when they pay you and you deliver, that's when you win. There's a copywriter that I know that English is not his first language. He grew up in Hong Kong. He has a little bit of an accent. His pronunciation is not perfect. Sometimes he even makes glitches. This dude has made so much money for his clients as a copywriter. He makes multiple 6 figures per year. Even though he's got like a lot of things that are not going for him. He doesn't even have like very professional photos yet. I need to get on his ass about that because his photos aren't even that good. He has so much money and so many clients, he doesn't know what to do with himself because he is so good at writing copy. He's so good at writing copy. And so that's the final thing. It's like, work on your pronunciation, get good aesthetics, get good perception, like show people your best, put your best foot forward on social media, clean up your profiles, and be really good at your craft, okay? That's what I got for you for now.